The Barrie Event Center was the place to be tonight as two rivals clashed on the basketball court. Good evening, everyone. Rivalries, it's what makes sports so enjoyable. Chelsea Birdsall's biggest rival is being serious at the end of the show when she knows I have a big smile on my face. Hey, I'm just happy that it's time to go home. But before that, let's get to the biggest college sports rivalry in the UP as they wrote another chapter in its history tonight at the Barrie Event Center as Northern Michigan hosted Michigan Tech. Let's start with the women's game as the Lady Huskies come into this one 10-3 in the conference and the Lady Wildcats are 8-5. Third quarter, MTU down 8. Lindsay Winner from downtown nails the three and the deficit is now at 5. A little later, NMU goes on a run. Erin Hunkela backdoor to Bree Gasperovich and she scores. Wildcats led by 7. More from the Cats. This time it's the Houghton girl, Sydney Dillinger, all the way to the rack. It was a great game on both ends for Dillinger. Closing minute of the third. Darby Youngstrom at the free throw line. She finds a cutting Hunkela who scores. NMU led 42-35 going into the fourth. Tech had a lot of work to do to get back into this one. Elizabeth Kelleher doing her part as she finished with 14 points. Moments later, Kelly Guy with the step back three gets the friendly bounce and it's good. The Huskies would trim the deficit down to 4, but the Wildcats would keep pushing. Taylor Hodell with the spin move hook shot off the glass to push the lead back to 8, and the NMU defense continued to suffocate. Steal by Gasperovich and she would score. She finished with a game high 20 points as Northern Michigan knocks off Michigan Tech 66-55.
I think both teams were definitely tired, and you just gotta have the mindset of that you're gonna last longer than your opponent. And I think a lot of us were mentally tough out there.
With so many games in so many days, and being a senior too, these are my last couple games, so I'm just trying to move forward and keep learning from each and every game, and just trying to put everything out there.
You know, we're happy with the win, and gets us one step closer to one of our goals, and we need to fight these last 7 games coming up here like crazy and see what position we can put ourselves in.
We felt them out for way too long. You know, at some point you got to start attacking and realize it's basketball, and they do a great job, but we had to also be a little bit aggressive. And, you know, there was times when we did it, and I thought we had great shots, I thought we had great opportunities, but then we stopped. And you got to go with what's working.
Let's get to the men's game now. Kyle Monroe and the Huskies facing off against Isaiah Johnson and the Wildcats. Opening possession for MTU, and it's Monroe with his back to the basket. Spin move off the glass and in as he opens up the scoring in this one. Back the other way, it's Jordan Perez with a spin move of his own. That floater is good as NMU gets their first points of the game. Tech would work their size advantage early on in this one. AJ Gerzoulis with the bucket there to give MTU an early lead. A little later, it's Johnson with a quick pass to Sam Taylor, who absorbs the contact and scores. He would finish with a team-high 18 points on the night. Moments later, it's Marcus Metelski for 3 money. He would finish with 11 points, but the Wildcats had no answer for Monroe, who scored 33 as the Huskies win it 76-62. Let's go to the high school scoreboards now. First for the boys as Gladstone tops Big Bay in a big way, 97-37. Reese Castor and Brad Spindler combined to match the Black Bears in points. Engadine gets the best of Rapid River, 60-47. It was Forest Park over Kingsford, 62-55. Luke Tyrion had 24 for the Flivers. Riley Hendrickson had 16 for the Trojans. Let's get some girls' scores now as Gwynn makes it 2 in a row. They top Manistee 62-43. Brenna Bruce led the Model Towners with 15 points. Norway stays undefeated as they beat Stevenson 69-23 thanks to Jordan Kramer's 21 points. It was Calumet over Hancock 64-40. Haley Wickstrom led the Copper Kings with 19 points and 16 rebounds. Baraga held on for a 44-42 win at home over Chassel. It was Lance 53, Houghton 74. Sloan Zenner had 12 points and 8 steals for the Gremlins. Bailey Froberg finished with 24 points for the Purple Hornets. Ontonaga knocked off Republic Michigami 58-43. It was Bark River Harris over North Central 56-47. Munising gets 22 points and 14 rebounds from Frankie Matson as they get the win over Big Bay 83-20. Forest Park tops Kearney Nadeau 62-26. Hannah Cross led the Trojans with 17 points. And in Felch, it was North Dickinson over Superior Central 59-55. Julianne Wickman had 19 for the Nordics. Emma Rondeau had 29 for the Cougars. To Ishpeming, as I catch my breath, the Hematites hosting Iron Mountain. Let's go to the first quarter. Mountaineers looking to jump ahead quick. Emma O. Tommen gets the bucket to go for the first points in this game. Ishpeming would answer back from long range. Madigan Jimmy Johns for 3, and that's a freaky fast delivery. Hematites up 1. Moments later, check out the pass from Brianna Hoffman to Haley the Magician Ellis. She just pops up under the rim and scores to keep Iron Mountain within 1 bucket. A little later, it's Stone Cold Mariah Austin all by herself, and she scores. She led the way with 13 points and 15 rebounds. And when you talk about Ishpeming, you have to talk defense, which leads to offense here. Hannah Smith gets the ball to Johns for the easy layup. Hematites top the Mountaineers 62-41.